but pure wool, meaning as the afro hair. Not straightened, not with some condition as a white man. Curly, woolly hair, like an afro, just like my hair.
On Westworld.
Right.
This is why we gotta love one another. So what the brother said something to you you ain't like, forgive that brother. So what that brother stuffed on your toe, what you gonna kill him for that?
Not unallowing your brother is behavior, bro.
Better himself and himself alone.
Palestinians that was George Floyd was unallowed. When Sandra Bland was unallowed.
Just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. I was 5'7", I was breaking my hand up 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9/11, I was in my zone. Used to argue, I lose your throne. Who ain't no running up? Damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawn, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the sign. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, you sick and she knows she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine.
You better open this Bible. You better come back here and learn what it really says, because guess what? The people you've been learning the Bible from, they've been lying to you.
Shalom, Norfolk. This is an Israelite school in universal practical knowledge, coming out of 1 West on 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on a command of General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they are God's true chosen people, and that the white man is a devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
We are not affiliated with any other Christian groups or Israelite organizations. Today we're going to get into the Bible. We're going to get into Daniel 7 and 9. That the blacks and Hispanics and Indians need to wake up. That they are God's true chosen people. That they need to recognize that who they are. They need to stop pretending that they are someone else, following under some other rule. You got what I need?
Okay.
Go ahead and read.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
Now he said that the days that did sit, that the throne was cast down. All the world governments were falling down. Egypt, Babylon, and Assyria, Rome, and now America. Go ahead, read.
Whose garment was as white as snow.
He said his garment was white as snow. Go ahead, read.
And the hair of his head was like the pure wool.
And his hair on his head was like the pure wool. That was a sign of showing a pure age. Not some white man's hair. Everybody has that color hair when they get old. Go ahead, read. But pure wool, meaning as the afro hair. Not straightened, not with some condition as a white man. Curly, woolly hair, like an afro, just like my hair. Go ahead, read.
His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
Now they said his throne was like the fiery flames. Now can you imagine that? You coming up, you see his throne on fire. Go ahead, read.
Verse 10, a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him.
And a fiery issue came straight from before him. Now as you see that fire come bursting out, it shows like a grand entrance. Just like all your anime shows shooting fire and stuff. Like your Dragon Balls, your Naruto's, all your stuff. They powering up. That's something God is in the Bible. That's our culture. Next scripture, read.
Thousands and thousands ministered unto him.
Now drop that. Give me the next scripture. Give me Revelations 1 and 13. Now as we continue into this Bible, we're going to keep talking more about this. Now Revelation goes into the end days. It gives us prophecies. It tells us what's going to happen soon. But as you can see, as this kingdom begins to fall, each prophet begins to be fulfilled.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
Now, in the midst of the candlesticks, one like unto the man, is saying these candlesticks represent each prophet. They represent schools. They were set up by Paul.
Right.
They were set up by Moses. They were set up by other prophets. They were set up by kings of Israel. Go ahead, keep reading.
Garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Christ had on a golden war belt with a green garment down to the foot. Okay, we keep reading.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Now they say Yahweh Shai was Jesus Christ. His hair was like white like wool. Not black with some lavender and straightener. White like wool, like my hair. Go ahead, keep reading.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now they say his eyes were as a flame of fire. Kind of like a beryl color. Not white, not blue, red. Like fire. Go ahead and read.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Now they say his feet was like fine brass, like his feet burned into the furnace. This is like the color of a penny. That's a brown color. That's not a white color. Go ahead, read. Slaka, drop that. Give me Daniel chapter 10, verse 5. Now we're going back into Daniel. Go ahead, read.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen.
Now they said he looked up, and behold, he saw a man clothed in linen. He was wearing a white garment. And in linen. Keep reading.
Kanokan, whose loins were girded with fine gold.
Now they say his loins were girded with fine gold. And this is like fine gold that these priests be wearing. But he had on a golden war belt. Like a championship belt. You see in like boxing fights. That they'd be wearing after they win a fight.
Verse 6. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
Now they said his face was like the color of a beryl, and his face like lightning. He had a green garment on, and he had a hard militant face, just like our brother standing here right now. And his eyes was like lightning. You look into his eyes, you get intimidated. That's the kind of attention he looks at you, more militant.
Verse 6, his body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
You read that?
Kanokan. And his eyes as lamps of fire.
That the lights of his eyes were red. Keep reading.
And his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
Now they said the color of his feet like to color of polished brass. It's kind of like a smooth, like a silky looking brass. It's like reflective. Keep reading.
And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Now when he speaks, it's like the voice of like a lot of people. You can hear from a mile away. His voice is loud enough that people can hear. Now what we just read was the description of Jesus Christ.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're one